TikTok has become synonymous with creativity and viral entertainment. But the platform's fast-moving trends sometimes come with significant risks. What begins as a playful challenge can quickly escalate into dangerous territory when users attempt to recreate stunts without considering the consequences. From health risks to life-threatening injuries, these trends highlight the darker side of virality on social media, where fleeting fame often overshadows safety. This list explores 10 of the most dangerous TikTok trends, showcasing detailed examples of the harm they caused. These stories serve as cautionary tales, emphasizing the need for greater awareness and responsibility when participating in or promoting social media challenges. 10. The Benadryl Challenge. The Benadryl Challenge encouraged users to take large doses of the over-the-counter antihistamine to experience hallucinations, a dangerous practice that quickly gained traction among teenagers. What many participants didn't realize was the severe risk of overdose, which can cause seizures, rapid heart rate, hallucinations, and even death. Videos of teens giggling as they recounted their supposed trips spread rapidly, masking the harsh reality of what overdosing on Benadryl entails. One tragic example occurred in 2020 when a 15-year-old girl in Oklahoma died after attempting the challenge. Emergency responders reported that she consumed multiple pills in a short time frame, which led to a fatal cardiac arrest. Her devastated family spoke out, hoping to raise awareness about the trend's dangers. Following this incident, the FDA issued warnings emphasizing the potentially deadly consequences of misusing antihistamines. Despite TikTok's efforts to remove related content, the challenge demonstrated how peer pressure and the desire for likes can lead to deadly consequences, leaving a tragic legacy of loss. 9. The Milk Crate Challenge. The Milk Crate Challenge involved stacking plastic milk crates into a pyramid and attempting to climb up and down. While the concept seemed simple, the crates were unstable, leading to spectacular falls that often resulted in serious injuries. Videos of people tumbling down these precarious towers racked up millions of views, with many finding humor in the participants' painful landings. However, for some, these falls resulted in lasting damage. For example, in Dallas, a man attempting the challenge fell and fractured multiple ribs. Another case in New York saw a woman falling backward off the crates, resulting in a concussion and a broken wrist. A particularly alarming case in Louisiana involved a teenager who fell and injured his neck, requiring surgery. Hospitals across the US reported increased admissions due to the challenge, with injuries ranging from sprained ankles to fractured spines. Health professionals criticized the trend, noting its strain on emergency rooms already overwhelmed by the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite widespread bans on videos promoting the challenge, its viral moment left behind a trail of painful consequences. The Blackout Challenge resurfaced on TikTok, encouraging users to choke themselves or hold their breath until they lost consciousness. The brief euphoria caused by oxygen deprivation was marketed as a high, but the trend often had fatal consequences. Many participants underestimated the speed at which oxygen deprivation can lead to irreversible brain damage or death. In one tragic incident, a 10-year-old girl in Italy died after attempting the challenge in early 2021. She was found unresponsive in her bedroom with her phone still recording, leading her devastated parents to speak out against the trend. Similar cases occurred in the US, including the death of a 12-year-old boy in Colorado, whose family described him as a happy and curious child before the challenge cut his life short. These stories highlighted the dangers of TikTok's algorithm, which can amplify harmful content to impressionable users, despite the platform's efforts to remove such videos. The Orbeez Gun Challenge started as a harmless game where participants shot soft gel beads at each other using toy guns. However, the trend escalated when individuals began freezing the beads or modifying the guns to increase their speed and impact. This turned the playful activity into a dangerous stunt, causing injuries to unsuspecting victims. For example, in Deltona, Florida, a teenager was arrested after firing frozen Orbeez at a young girl, leaving her with visible welts on her arms and legs. In another case, an Amazon delivery driver in Georgia was struck in the eye while delivering a package, leading to temporary vision loss. Some users even targeted strangers, with reports of ambushes at parks and shopping centers, creating widespread fear. Law enforcement officials warned that the modified guns and frozen beads could cause serious harm, emphasizing that such actions could lead to assault charges.
By the way, if there's any topic in this video that catches your eye, just comment down below and let me know if you want me to make a separate video on it. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
The NyQuil chicken challenge involved cooking chicken in the cold and flu medication NyQuil, supposedly to create a flavorful dish. Beyond its absurdity, the challenge posed significant health risks. Heating NyQuil releases toxic vapors that can cause respiratory irritation, and consuming the medicated chicken can lead to an overdose of acetaminophen and other active ingredients. Videos featuring bright blue steaming chicken gained millions of views, drawing both curiosity and concern. A college student in Arkansas reportedly ended up in the hospital after attempting the challenge. He inhaled the fumes while cooking and experienced severe nausea and difficulty breathing, requiring immediate medical attention. Another participant reported extreme drowsiness and confusion after eating the dish, requiring a visit to the ER. The FDA issued an official warning about the trend, but not before it highlighted the power of misinformation to turn a joke into a health hazard. The Fire Mirror Challenge encouraged users to spray flammable liquids onto mirrors and ignite them to create artistic flame effects. The trend gained popularity for its dramatic visuals, but many participants underestimated the volatility of the flames, leading to severe injuries and property damage. One alarming example occurred in Los Angeles, where a teenager's attempt at the challenge resulted in a fire that spread to her bedroom curtains. She suffered second-degree burns on her hands and face while trying to extinguish the flames. In another case in Chicago, a participant caused an explosion after accidentally spraying too much alcohol near an open flame, resulting in severe burns to their legs. Fire departments across the country issued warnings about the challenge, emphasizing the unpredictability of using household chemicals as fuel. This trend served as a stark reminder of how quickly dangerous stunts can spiral out of control, often leaving lasting scars, both physical and emotional. The Skull Breaker Challenge involved two participants tricking a third into jumping while they kicked their legs out from under them, causing the victim to fall backward. The challenge often resulted in head injuries, spinal trauma, and, in severe cases, hospitalization. In Miami, a 16-year-old boy fractured his skull after falling backward during the challenge, leading to a week-long hospital stay and ongoing physical therapy. Link 7. A similar incident in New Jersey left a high school student temporarily paralyzed after sustaining severe spinal injuries. His parents publicly condemned the trend, describing it as malicious rather than playful. The challenge was widely condemned as dangerous and cruel, with educators and parents calling for greater accountability among social media platforms and urging teens to consider the consequences of their actions. The tooth filing trend saw users filing their teeth with nail files in an attempt to achieve a straighter, more symmetrical smile. This DIY cosmetic procedure, promoted by influencers, resulted in irreversible damage as participants unknowingly stripped away their enamel, leading to extreme sensitivity and long-term oral health issues. One viral video featured a teenager in California who shared her experience of filing her teeth at home. She later visited a dentist after experiencing intense pain and was told she needed expensive dental work to repair the damage. Another participant reported constant discomfort when eating hot or cold foods, a condition caused by the permanent loss of enamel. Dentists across the country issued warnings, explaining that once enamel is gone, it cannot regenerate, leaving teeth vulnerable to decay and sensitivity. The Frozen Honey Challenge involved freezing bottles of honey and consuming them in large quantities for a chewy, sweet treat. While it seemed harmless, many participants experienced severe gastrointestinal issues, including stomach cramps, bloating, and diarrhea due to the high sugar content. One particularly alarming case involved a TikTok user from Illinois who documented her experience after consuming an entire bottle of frozen honey. She was hospitalized with intense abdominal pain and dehydration, prompting her to warn others against the trend. A separate report detailed a diabetic participant whose blood sugar levels spiked dangerously after trying the challenge, resulting in an emergency hospital visit. Nutritionists emphasized that consuming such excessive amounts of sugar could also pose risks for individuals with underlying conditions, turning a seemingly innocent trend into a serious health hazard. Inspired by the popular party song, the Cha-Cha Slide Car Challenge, encouraged drivers to swerve their vehicles in sync with the song's lyrics, such as slide to the left and slide to the right. While some participants filmed their attempts in empty parking lots, others performed the stunt on public roads, resulting in dangerous crashes and legal repercussions. In Texas, a 17-year-old driver lost control of their car while attempting the challenge, crashing into a parked vehicle and injuring a passenger. In another incident in Florida, a driver performing the stunt veered into oncoming traffic, causing a multi-car collision. A particularly shocking case involved a 20-year-old in Ohio whose reckless driving during the challenge caused injuries to two pedestrians crossing the street. Both incidents prompted law enforcement officials to issue warnings, with some participants facing charges for reckless driving.
Wow, you guys have made it till the end of the video. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this one. So go ahead and check it out. Thanks for sticking around. See you soon. Until then, peace.